Do you think you can do this? I'm sure you can. That is, of course, if you want to. Hi, I'm Nir Makovsky. I'm an engineer, an entrepreneur, and a startup's accelerator. Today, I will talk about the X factor for success. First things first, the question is, what is success? Let's break down the concept. To start with, I believe success is quite different from one person to the next. For one it's fame and fortune, for another it's finding true love, and for the third, it's becoming a parent or saving an endangered species from extinction. Nonetheless, although the answer is personal, the concept is one, just not quite straightforward. And therefore, it's difficult to determine why one startup made it to an exit while the other dwindled. So how do startups succeed? Well, sadly, statistics show they don't. Let's look at some numbers. Okay, so we don't actually know what makes one startup boost and the other perish. But, we do know it's about more than an idea, the science behind it, a method, and capital. Another thing we know for a fact is that it doesn't work like a math equation. It's a matrix. And yet, at the end of the day, it all comes down to us. To our mindset, to the path we choose to walk, and the life we choose to lead, which is what this video is about. The good news is that there are quite a few startups that have not only hit the home run to become a howling success, but they have also changed our lives. Examples? In this video, I'll show you my way that helped me achieve serious breakthroughs in my personal life, as well as in the businesses I accelerate. The themes are persistence, paying the price, and the AHD approach. 3 themes, because in Israel everything is made of and organized in threes. 1. The first theme is persistence beyond doubt, a go-getter attitude and a winner's approach. Never quit until you achieve the goal, no matter what it is, no matter what it takes. At school, I never really studied. I didn't have to. But, when I got to the Technion, one of the world's top science and technology research institutes, things didn't go as well. I failed to put my knowledge onto paper, and didn't pass the exams. At the time, I was already working for a startup as a programs and algorithms developer, so you can imagine the frustration. Graduating the Technion was my goal and what I focused on. I was determined to achieve this goal. I worked and studied hard to close the gap between what I knew, and how to express it. I graduated. 2. The second is paying the price, be willing and prepared to take risks, fail along the way, and even sacrifice. I sacrificed a lucrative and comfortable job for doing what I love, and I don't care if people think I'm crazy, I see it as outstanding. Reality proves, over and again, that only those who do outstanding things will achieve outstanding outcomes. As I see it, I'd be crazy not to listen to my heart, and be confined to a 1000 SQM office, no matter how wonderful it is. 3. The third is the AHD approach, the application of elastic thinking, and practicing the ability to receive signals like a multi-frequencies antenna, while filtering, fine-tuning, as well as applying checks and balances to the plan, eyes fixed on the target. What I call, inattention hyperactivity disorder, and no, it's not ADHD nor is it a disorder. I just like to look at it this way, because it disrupts the order in the ordinary, and therefore it's outstanding. In my book, it's the ability to receive multiple random messages simultaneously, process and organize them like a high-speed supercomputer, and then act upon a clear, coherent picture that works like a compass. Applying the AHD approach to your startup and life will generate exceptional outcomes. Take my word for it. Okay, let's see how it works. You have the best and most awesome idea that you know for sure, it can revolutionize the world and even technology is solved. So why, for God's sake, it has not become a huge success? Let me ask you a few more questions. Do you have a flexible plan? Do you know what you want to achieve? How committed are you? What price are you willing to pay? How far are you ready to go? Do you have enough resources? And when I say resources, I'm not necessarily talking about money. For a startup to succeed in today's climate, we need to generate beyond normal results. I prefer the terms outstanding or exceptional. But, and here's the paradox, to achieve results of such, we need to apply a suited mindset, while at the same time we also want to be considered normal. Because, if we are not normal, by definition, we are crazy. The definition of normal, according to the Oxford Dictionary is, conforming to the standard, usual, typical, or expected. And, according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, it is, conforming to a type, standard, or regular pattern. Whether or not it was Albert Einstein who said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, and expecting different results, rests the case. Going with what's normal, and expecting anything other than normal, gets you and your startup nowhere. It's not my opinion or experience, it's the reality. For our startup to succeed, we need to create and generate out of the ordinary results, by applying the counter-normal and outstanding approach, and mindset. Or, in other words, persistence, the willingness to pay the price, and the AHD approach. That's all for today, folks. Down here is where you leave your thought or comments, and you can also send me a message.